What's up everyone, this is Link1028 here, and I have got my hands on something really special for you guys today. We have found a way to access an out-of-bounds area that is otherwise sealed off for a later release. Specifically, it's one of the caves found in the north of the Sherbert Iceberg region. This location, the Cave of the Spirit Queen, is about fully developed, and today I will be showing you guys how to get inside for yourselves, and I'll also be showing off what you can find inside. This doesn't require the use of mods or no-clip or anything like that. All of this is possible completely vanilla. But first, let's talk about how caves work in Craftopia, and how that makes this one special. When the Seamless update first released, all caves in the explorable map of Craftopia were sealed off in a similar manner as the one in the iceberg area, with a hard rock wall that can't be destroyed by either the pickaxe nor explosives. But ever since the July update, these caves have been unsealed and players have been free to enter and explore them in full. However, a handful of caves are still blocked off in this same manner, including this one found in the Brigadine Valley. I tried my best to see if I could enter the cave through this weird gap I found above it, but to my knowledge this cave is still inaccessible in vanilla Craftopia. As for this cave in the Sherbert Iceberg region, it is possible to slip inside, which allows us to see some exclusive content not yet prepared for release. Now would be a good time to mention that I myself did not discover that this was possible. I found out about this from Discord user TakeThisCake, who posted their findings in the Craftopia official Discord server on December 6th. As you can see from this post, not too many details were provided with this information, so let's get inside and explore this cave for ourselves. Getting inside is actually pretty simple. All you have to do is just wedge yourself in this hole right here, and you can slip inside. I just realized how that sounded out of context. Anyways, after you enter this cave, you're free to explore it in its entirety. The inside of the cave is completely furnished with platinum ore, adamantite ore, and lots of ice-type gremlins inside. It's a standard cave format that you would already be familiar with if you do play Craftopia. It's the kind with all of the explosive barrels inside that you can use against the enemies. However, in this cave, you don't see any of the wooden barriers you would expect to see in this type of cave, likely due to the fact that this area is unfinished. There's only one chest inside, excluding the end cave rewards, which contains 5 medium cure life potions. Otherwise, if you don't want the medals, and if you don't want to fight, there's little stopping you from walking right down to the boss area. At the end of the cave, you'll find a boss fight against Saint Bellefleur, which makes this the second place you can find her in the Seamless update, the first being her standard spawn in the Archipelago. This could allow for someone to grind Fleur faster than they would in the Archipelago, since every time you kill her in the Archipelago, you have to wait before she respawns in the field. But by using this cave instead, Fleur will be available every single time you enter, eliminating the need to wait 10 or more minutes. Either way, I'm certain that everyone here is most excited about the reward at the end of the cave. Many caves in Craftopia contain unique items as rewards for completion, items that can't be found anywhere else in the game. As for this cave, the big reward waiting for all of you at the end is an iron ingot and a feather? That's it? That's the whole secret cave? This is supposed to be a high-level area. That's all you get for breaking into this super secret location?
What? What the fuck?
Well, it was pretty much at this point in writing the script, I realized that this video was going to suck, if I kind of just let that be the end of it. So I decided to try to do a bit more research. I decided to check out this cave over and over again on some of the other worlds that I've already made, and I think I found some pretty interesting results. In my main world, we had a rainbow iron ingot and a Fafnir's bird feather. I went and checked the chest on a separate world, and I found instead it had a medium splendid mixed potion and a half-dead human's bouncing bird feather. This alone shows that there is some amount of randomization to the chest's contents. Believing that all of the chests were randomized like this, I returned back to my main world and found that on the second run, the chest still contained the same rainbow iron ingot and a Fafnir's bird feather like it had before. Since I expected the contents of that chest to be something new, I started making new worlds, running all the way over from the start of the game to the iceberg, and rerunning the cave over and over again, and I found a variety of different items in each world. One chest even had a piece of equipment, a more ominous iron ring, and another had a sharp needle. The needle is actually a bit of an oddity. While it doesn't really have any use, the only other source of needles available in Seamless Craftopia is this moving thorn enemy found in the Executioner Lizard's dungeon. Regardless, what I can say for certain, from everything that I've tried, is that per world, the contents of this chest are randomized. However, every subsequent completion on the same world results in the same drops, with the exact same enchantments. As part of the Seamless update, Craftopia no longer uses any randomization in world generation, so this property is a bit weird. I do wonder if this is somehow some holdover from Legacy Craftopia, which did have a degree of randomization in world generation. So, what does all of this really mean? To be honest, I don't know. Regardless, I think we can all agree that this is just a placeholder chest that will be replaced with some real drops whenever this cave gets properly released. However, I believe that this chest may have some sort of currently untapped hidden potential. There was this one chest that gave me the bouncing enchantment from a feather, which I can confirm was my first time getting access to that enchantment. To me, it feels like this chest tends to drop some of the rarer enchantments in this game, even if they aren't necessarily the strongest ones. Also, something else worth considering is that after you find, let's say, a certain enchantment, you could just rerun the cave over and over again to get duplicates of it. And of course, the significance of getting duplicates is that normally, one item doesn't give you enough enchantment points for you to use that on a weapon. This means that if you happen to find just the right enchantment you are looking for, it would be easy to grind enough points to actually use it from there through repeat runs. Do you think we may have found something amazing here, or does all of this amount to pretty much nothing? I encourage everyone to check this cave out for themselves and get their own opinion on it. While all of this footage was recorded during the November update, I can confirm that everything here still applies on the December update, so it's not too late to check it out. There is one difference, however. Now, there are wooden barriers present in the locations you would expect them to be, unlike before. I have to say, it's quite interesting to be able to watch this one sliver of the game be developed step by step as we get closer to Craftopia 1.0. And that's in the video. Feel free to like, dislike, and leave a comment letting me know how you feel. And if you really liked this video, be sure to subscribe. It could really help the channel out. And with all of that said, this is LinkedIn28 signing off, and I'll see you all in the next one.